Hello everyone, this is Teacher Juvie and I will be your guide for today's lesson.
So let's practice the 30 seconds math challenges. So sasagot tayo dito ng 5 math problems in 30 seconds. Are you ready? Okay, so let's start. Let's start with the first problem. A jar contains white and yellow marbles. The number of white marbles is 3 times the number of yellow marbles. If there are 999 white marbles, how many marbles are there in the jar? So you will answer this challenge in 30 seconds. Time's up. So, ang answer to this challenge is 1,332. So, paano nangyaring naging 1,332? So, papakita ko ang solution. So, yung white marbles daw ay 3 times the number of yellow marbles. So, yung W stands for or represents the white marbles. So, kung ang white marbles ay 3 times the number of yellow marbles, so ganito yan. So, 3 times yellow marbles, diba? Then, if there are 999 white marbles, so ang bilang ng white marbles ay 999. Okay, so ang gagawin natin ay isa-substitute natin ang 999 doon sa equation nating white equals 3 times the yellow. So, yung W, papalitan natin ng 999 since yun yung bilang ng white marbles. So, magiging ganito na. 999 equals 3 times white. So, since yellow marble ang ating hinahanap, i-divide natin siya sa 3. So, ang yellow marbles natin ngayon ay yung 999 divided by 3 is 333. So, yellow marbles pa lang yun. So, para mahanap natin kung ilan yung mga marbles doon sa jar, pwede na natin pagsamahin yung yellow at white marbles. So, i-add natin yung ating nakuhang yellow marbles dito sa ating white marbles to get the number of marbles in the jar. So, the answer is 1,332 marbles. So, let's read the second problem. A car's diesel tank was 9/13 full. After traveling to one town, it is now 1/3 full. If the tank can hold 26 gallons of diesel, how many gallons of diesel was used in traveling? So answer this problem in 30 seconds. So the answer is 9 and 1/3. So paano na natin nasabing 9 and 1/3? So i-analyze natin yung problem. Yung car's diesel tank daw was 9/13 full siya. Then after traveling to one town, it is now 1/3 full. So nag-travel siya sa isang bayan, naging 1/3 full na lang siya. Kung ang isang tangke or yung tangke na yon ay kayang mag-hold ng 26 gallons of diesel, how many gallons of diesel was used in traveling? So, ilan lahat gallons ng diesel ang ginamit dun sa pagta-travel? So, ang first step natin is i-change natin yung 9/13 at 1/3 sa similar fractions. So, paano natin i-change? Kukunin natin yung LCM ng 13 at 3, diba? LCD ng 13 at 3. So, ang least common denominator ng 13 at 3 ay 39. So, yung 9 over 13 ay magiging 27 over 39. So, yung 39 divide mo sa 13, that is 3 times 9, 27. So, yun yung ating bagong numerator. Then, next, yung 1/3, pag change natin sa similar fraction, magiging 13 over 39. Kasi yung 39 divide mo sa 3, that is 13 times 1, that is 13. So, 13 over 39. Then, after natin makuha yung mga equivalent fractions nila, so, i-change na, i-multiply na natin yung 27 over 39 muna sa 26. So, 27 over 39 times 26 ay, pwede natin gamitin ang cancellation method. So, 26 at 39 pwedeng i-cancel. So, ang kanyang GCF ay 13. Kaya may 2 dito at may 3 dito. Then, yung 27 at 3 pwede pang i-cancel. So, may matitirang 9. Then, multiply the remaining numbers. So, 9 times 2, that is 18. Next, ang 13 over 39 naman, times natin sa 26. So, 26, pwede natin i-cancel. 26 and 39. So, again, may matitirang 2 at 3. Then, wala na tayong pwedeng i-cancel. So, multiply all the remaining numbers. So, 13 times 2, that is 26. Then, copy 3. 26 over 3. So, ngayon, yung 18 at 26 over 3, babawasan natin, sasubtract natin. So, yung 18, babawasan natin ng 8 and 2/3. Paano naging 8 and 2/3? Change ko lang yung 26 over 3 sa mixed number. Then, use renaming yung 18, gagawin natin siyang, i-rename natin siya, magiging 17 and 3 over 3. 3 ang ginawa nating denominator. Kasi nga, 3 yung denominator ng ating subtrahend. So, 17 and 3 over 3, that is 18, diba? Nag-rename tayo. Then, pwede na nating i-minus. 17 minus 8, that is 9. And 3 minus 2, that is 1. Then, copy the same denominator. So, the answer is 9 and 1/3. Next problem. Samuel and Teresa are going to play a game using 25 centavo coins. Samuel changes all of his money to 25 centavo coins, then gives half of the coins to Teresa to play the game. How many 25 centavo coins did Samuel give to Teresa if he originally had 120 peso bill, 110 peso coin, 25 peso coin, and 31 peso coin? So, solve this problem in 30 seconds. So, the answer is 86. So, paano natin nakuha ang 86? Again. So, ang gagawin natin, i-enumerate muna natin yung mga pera, yung total na pera ni Samuel. So, meron daw siyang 120 peso bill. So, ito yun. Isang 20. Tapos, meron siyang 110 peso coin, that is 10 pesos. Then, 25 peso coin, that is 10 pesos. And 31 peso coin. So, that is 3 pesos. So, ngayon, pagsasama-samahin natin sila, so, ang magiging sagot natin dyan is 43 pesos. Lahat ng pera ni Samuel, 43 pesos. Then, yung 43 pesos, dahil nga pinapalitan niya yung kanyang pera ng tigto 25 cents, i-divide natin yan sa 25 cents. So, magiging 0.25 kasi centavos yan. So, pag dinivide natin ng 43 sa 25 cents, that is 172 pieces ng 25 cents. Meron si Samuel. Then, binigay niya yung kalahati kay Teresa. So, i-divide mo yung 172 pieces sa dalawa para makuha mo kung ilan yung binigay niya kay Teresa. So, 172 divided by 2. So, ang sagot ay 86. So, 86 na 25 centavo coins ang binigay niya kay Teresa. Problem. 2/7 of the children in an orphanage are girls. If there are 25 boys, how many more boys than girls are there? So, solve this problem in 30 seconds. Time's up. So, the answer is 15. So, let's solve paano naging 15. So, kung 2/7 ng children dun sa orphanage are girls, so, ibig sabihin, i-minus natin yun sa kabuuan. So, ang kabuuan is 7/7. So, bawasan natin yung ng 2/7 yung 7/7. So, magiging 5/7. So, ibig sabihin, 5/7 naman yung mga boys. Kung meron 25 boys, so, ang gawin natin, yung 5/7, i-cross multiply natin sa 25 na boys over sa number of children, diba? So, hahanapin natin kung ilan yung bilang ng children doon sa orphanage. So, cross multiply lang natin. So, ang magiging sagot dyan ay meron 35 na children. Okay. Then, yung 35, bawasan natin ng 25. Dahil 25 yung boys, so, makukuha natin yung bilang ng girls. So, 35 minus 25, that is 10. So, 10 yung girls. So, ang tanong dito, how many more boys than girls are there? So, tinatanong, gaano karaming lalaki kumpara dun sa babae. So, ang gagawin natin, ima-minus natin yung 25 at 10 para makita natin yung difference. So, ibig sabihin, 15 more boys than girls. Kaya, mas marami ng 15 ang mga lalaki kumpara sa babae. So, the answer is 15. Next problem. If x plus x plus x equals 21 and y plus y plus y plus y equals 36, find the value of x times y. Solve this in 30 seconds. Up. So, the answer is 63. So, paano natin nakuha ang 63? So, unahin muna natin, hanapin yung value ng x. So, x plus x plus x. Since may tatlong x, that is equal to 21. So, i-divide lang natin yung 21 by 3. So, ang ating value ng x ay 7. Diba? Next, ang y plus y plus y plus y equals 36. Since 4 yung y, i-divide natin siya sa 4. So, 36 divide mo sa 4. So, the value of y is 9. Then, pag-multiply na natin yung ating mga nakuhang values. So, x times y is equals to 7 times 9, and that is 63. Okay, next. String A is 75 centimeters long. String B is thrice as long as string A. String C is 42 centimeters shorter than string B. What is the average length of the three strings? Solve this in 30 seconds. times up. So the average length of the 3 strings is 161 centimeters. So let's solve. Paano naging 161 centimeters? So unahin natin, yung string A ay 75 centimeters. So yung value ng string A ay 75 centimeter. Yung value naman ng string B ay 3 times or thrice as long as string A. So ito 3 times A lang natin siya. Then yung string C naman is 42 cm shorter than string B. So B minus 42 cm. Then after nyan, kunin natin yung value ng string B kasi may value na yung A. So isa-substitute natin yung value ng ating string A sa equation nating B equals 3 times A, diba? So, B equals 3 times, ang A ay 75 cm. So, ang string B natin is 225 cm. Then, makukuha naman natin yung string C dahil papalitan natin yung B minus 42 cm ng 225 cm minus 42 cm. So, the answer is 183 cm. So, complete na natin yung mga values ng A, B, and C. Since average length ang hinahanap natin, kailangan nating pagsamasamahin yung string A, string B, at string C. Then, saka natin i-divide sa 3 dahil average length ang hinahanap. So, 75 cm plus 225 cm plus 183 cm. So, that is 483 cm. Then, average nga, i-divide natin siya sa 3. So, ang makukuha nating average length is 161 centimeters.
Thanks for watching this video. Hit like if you learned something from this video and don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Thank you so much.